here with Syd Coopz, man. First of all, I like the outfit, man. Drifted purple, stay dripped.
Thank you.
Man, how do you feel?
I feel great. I'm blessed. I cannot complain.
Come on.
You know, I can't complain. You know, we living, we alive, breathing.
Come on.
The times we in, you know, you can't really complain. There's a lot going on right now, so I'm just trying to stay prayed up, get closer with God, and keep my kids first. And
yes,
you know, I'm just trying to come up one day at a time.
One day at a time. The process. It's like you've been enjoying the process. You've been put out a multitude of music videos, great songs that people can appeal to. You know, the emotional attachment that you have with these songs, man. People feel it. It's not just rapping. It's something you can listen to and you can really feel it.
I appreciate that.
I'm here to talk to you about your latest song, though.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs.
Okay.
For real. I bump it in my car all the time. And I'm super excited for that video to hit. The video just complements the audio.
Okay. I appreciate that.
You know, Hook Man Corey did your thing. This song is called Born Day.
Yes.
And what I wanted to ask you is, what was it like making Born Day? What were some of the, you know, tribulations and trials that you had making this song? Because I know making songs like this, not easy. No. And it comes, and the way you're coming right from the way you're actually coming, you're coming from the heart, right? You're coming deep into the spirit. And when people listen to the song Born Day, they're gonna feel it. I feel it as an audience. How did you make it?
You know, it was close to my birthday, which is April 1st. So we talked about maybe like a week and a half before. I was riding, I was talking to G, and I said, you know, I said something silly. I ain't gonna get to the ins and outs, but I said I want to do something for my birthday. You know, I want to do something. I want to go big. I want to throw a party or something. I was thinking of a throwback 90s party, basically. And he was like, nah. He's like, we got time for that. You know, he's like, how about you do something more in depth? Like, create a song or shoot a video. Right. He's like, talk about your born day. So I got to give the concept to him because I'm really a person that I'm very creative, you know, and I come up with a lot of my concepts. But when credit is due to another, I definitely give it. So I got to give him full props for even coming up with the concept to talk about a born day. And they're going to go more in depth. You know, right when he said it, I said, you know what, you're right. I said, that's hard. I couldn't even lie. I said, that's hard. I said, okay. So I started just in my head, came up with the melody in my head of like just the part with the day I was born. Yes. That part right there.
I love
that part right there is the part that just came instantly. And I told him, I said, I don't know what else I'm going to say it, but that's the catchy part of the hook. I knew it. And I knew I wanted a male singer. So, Kids Unite started writing. Literally within that week, I got it done. And I'm with work and everything. Yes. It got done. We made it work. Reached out. Corey was actually on another song.
Okay.
And he was like, "Why don't you reach out to him?" And I was like, "Okay." And he came through. And it's crazy because we actually was able to put something together that was probably bigger than us. Like, to me, like when I was writing it, I knew it was going to have a concept, but it's actually bigger than me. You know, it's something everybody can relate to. And I'm very proud of this song because, like you said, I did take my time. I put my heart in this song. Where I am today and looking back at how far I've come and all the obstacles, man, you name it. It's been a battle. I know you personally, you've gone through some things as well.
Oh, sure.
And so I know it was something like, we just proud. We losing loved ones left and right. So the fact that we can say we still here, that is a blessing.
Exactly.
So definitely, I'm proud of this one. And I'm glad everybody else can relate to it too.
That's facts. Still here and doing what we love, though. Doing what we love, and when we do what we love, that's automatically God's work because now you're giving back to the people.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I believe you give back to the people with your lyrics, man. Those lyrics are so humbling that they grab your attention.
I appreciate it.
Right? And the level of creativity, the creative mind, when you look at it, it's just on a whole nother genius level in itself. Where do you find this creativity that you have to create these songs? And because the way you just put it out into the universe is incredible to me. I love it.
Oh, I appreciate that. Nah, I really do. So you,
No, that's facts.
you know, I can tell you it's God. It's kind of hard to, like, I know that might sound cliche to some people, but to be honest, it really is, because I can't describe it sometimes. Like, I could tell you, like, yeah, I can sit down and tell you, okay, I come up with these concepts and I find ways to put my words together and just let it pour out, and then the rhymes just kind of come. But at the same time, it's not something that everybody can just do.
Yes.
You know, and I'm sure everybody makes songs, construct songs nowadays, but everybody has their own space. Everybody has their own path.
Yes.
And I feel like God has gifted us with different things, you know. I'm not gonna, like a chef, right? That chef, he can be one of the best chefs, but does that mean he's the only best? No, he's not. But he might be great at hibachi. He might be, you know, somebody else might be great at plant-based, you know. Somebody else who could be great at, whatever soul food. You know what I'm saying? Like, you name it. Like, we've all got this pot, and we all use our crock pot and just cook something. We cook our own recipe, and that's really what I feel like. I've got my own crock pot with music, and I just stay true to that. And God allows me to use my gift, and I try to use it for positive instead of negative. I try to inspire people, and I strive to make and create the music that inspires me and made me want to start this. So, you know, I just get in my zone. I find things that inspire me. I find the music that inspires me and keeps me going in the direction that I need to go. And not only that, but I allow what I'm feeling, my emotions, to I put it on wax, basically.
That's deep.
It's a therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
So,
letting it out.
Yeah, because I don't get to let a lot of things out. And I think that's what the mystery is. My music is going to speak for itself more than anything. And I think that that's one thing about me. My music is where I'm an extrovert.
Yes.
Because otherwise I'm more of an introvert.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Letting it all flow through the music.
Most definitely.
Letting the feelings, and actually showing your vulnerability through that music.
Oh, yeah.
You speak a lot of different things, especially about your mom, especially about the things you went through in life. And it takes a great deal to show that vulnerability. And that's why I feel like a lot of people can relate to your music, because we have all been through it. And when you say it, you put the emphasis on it, right? It's like, damn, I could really feel that she ain't just saying it. I'm feeling this through my heart. And it's like when you listen to it, it's like you're in a hypnotic trance. It's like it's taking you back to that moment, taking you back to the moment when the day you were born. I don't know.
I appreciate that.
It's a whole nother level of feeling like you're in a different world.
Oh,
so
thank you. And that's really what I strive for. So
really?
Okay.
Okay.
Saying that
wow.
That means a lot. That means you really listen and you really get it. My music's not for everybody, and I know that. But the ones that get it, they get it.
No, that is facts. I wanted to ask you, when the final project is complete, like, I know this takes time, the recording process, right? Can you explain to me, like, when the final project is complete, what type of feeling do you get of accomplishment just having that done? How does it feel? Even when we speak on the video wise too, you know, because the song, we gotta mention the song and the video, they coincide with each other.
Yes.
They coincide.
Yes.
It's like you gotta have the visuals to go with it.
Yes.
So when everything is finally complete, when you're done with the recording the song, when you're done with the video, how do you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel very free. I feel powerful. And when I say powerful, not in a way to where I think I'm just untouchable and unstoppable. Right. But I'm saying because I took a vision that started within the mind and I made it come to life. And to me, God gives us power. We all have God in us. So within that, we can do so many things. We're not God, but we are made in the image of God.
Of course.
Let's be very clear about that. So, you know, we are able to do so many things. And you know, back in the day, it used to take you time to probably put out an album or whatever. You know, they used to take time.
Right, right.
Now, everybody, you can just record it right in your basement and send it out if you want to. And
Nice.
nobody will even know. If I told people where I recorded that, they wouldn't believe me.
They wouldn't
You
know.
know, but that's the beauty. I was able to get it done within a week,
Alright.
and but it's crazy because some songs take longer than that. This one, it came quick. It got done quick. I executed it. I had a goal, and it came true. So you know, hey, I can't be mad. I can't be mad at all. I felt good. The next thing is just trying to push it and
Sure.
perform it. And I know that's a whole different level. You got the creative process work, the vision, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you got the writing of the song,
Sure.
you right? And then the recording process, and then
Yes.
putting it out is another. So
Right.
and then performing it.
Yeah.
So there's different stages of music.
Yes.
Music doesn't just have one stage. It's kind of like a movie. I'm pretty sure you can relate to that. You know how you
Right.
write a movie, it's different phases of it. You
Of
know.
course. Of
And so
course.
it's the same thing. I just feel like it just makes me want to keep going though. It's something I can be proud of and look back on, but it makes me want to keep going and be like, okay, what's the next project?
I like that.
So definitely motivation.
Motivation, legacy building at its finest
Yeah.
too.
I appreciate
And
it.
the process, going through those stages, going through those segments, you learn to have a sense of gratitude about everything because you reach a new level each time, and it's very important to show ourselves some self-compassion. Like, okay, this is good, man. We did this. Our team is making it, and the will, like you said, the will to keep going, the will to keep going and use that God energy within us
Right.
to create. God created the universe in Genesis. He created everything.
Exactly. Most definitely did.
And you don't think we don't have that level of same creativity within us?
We definitely do.
God wants us to create. He wants us to share our creativity. He wants us to share our gifts. And with us sharing it, we begin to touch another life in a positive way.
Definitely.
You give in to what you get in the universe. So
Yeah, definitely.
blessings. Let me ask you the next question. You're knocking it out, man. Syd Coopz.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Syd Coopz.
Yeah, we definitely was overdue for this. I'm glad that we were able to sit down and get this going.
No, that's facts.
Well, yeah.
So next question I wanted to ask you is, on that chorus, the harmonizing. That's what gets me.
Yeah.
Where did you find Corey? You know, the harmonizing, the emotion,
Yeah.
the way he comes in, like the first part of the song. I ain't about to sing it because I can't hit those
Man.
notes like you can. But man,
It's crazy.
what type of emotions, like for real? Like I know the chorus came in your head, but
Yeah.
where did you find Corey? How did that happen? And like, because he sings it with just as much passion as you're rapping it.
Yes.
You two complement each other
Yeah.
so well on the song and on the video too.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Can you explain to me the collaboration of you and Corey?
Okay. So yeah, so G, basically, they got on the song with Hood Nizzle. Shout out to Hood Nizzle. Yeah, so he was on the song. It's called Straight Out the Dirt. G was on there on the second verse, and then Corey was on the hook. And that was one of our favorite songs. Like we listened to it all the time. I ain't never met Corey, but I just knew he could sing. She was like, you know what? He's like, you looking for a singer? We was thinking possibly female, but I'm like, no, I want a male. Like I just knew a male's voice. I just wanted that, and I knew kind of like the cadence I wanted. He said, how about you get old boy that was on the song, Straight Out the Dirt? And I'm like, okay, bet. So I reached out to him, and surely enough, I know he was kind of skeptical because he's probably like, let's be real, like a female artist is kind of like, he didn't know what he was going to expect. He probably thought it was going to be on some other type of stuff, concept.
Right, yeah.
I sent him the preview. I said, look, I can't sing, but I'm gonna harmonize it and give you an idea of how I want it to go. This is really the pitch and cadence I want, but I want you to do it in your way, obviously, because I can't sing.
Makes sense.
He studied it, did it exactly how I sent it to him. And when I tell you he sent me 2 different versions, I was like, look, either one is great. Like, cause he had a soulful one and then he had a more like a higher pitched one. And I said, you know what, I want a little bit of that soul in there, cause I'm a soulful person. That's what I grew up on. So let's go with this.
Yes.
Came through, we knocked it out. You know, he came through, recorded it. I already had my part laid. All he had to do was just go in there and sing.
Right.
Did a few takes, and then there you go. I mean, it was a great recording process. Yeah, and honestly, it's as simple as that. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really simple. I didn't have to do too much. I told him the vision, he took it and did his thing. That all goes to him. He's an artist in his own right, and I think that was great. We were able to come together and create something meaningful.
Yes.
That everybody can listen to and vibe to.
When I say everybody,
Yeah.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can play that in a church.
Yeah.
And they will feel that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a church audience. And that's a different target audience. So
yes, it is.
that's what makes music travel too.
Mm-hmm.
Getting different target audience. So I love so much about it. The next question I wanted to ask you is the journey. How does this song reflect your professional and personal growth with making this song?
Man. You know what, I would say the time frame I had to get it done, it pushed me and let me know I'm capable of going hard at anything if I really stay dedicated and push myself, because like I said, I had a time frame and I knew I had to get it done within this week. I had other things going on. I also had to find somebody. This is not even tell you, I didn't even know who I was going to get on the hook within that week. Like, so this is like some days after, within that same week, I had to think of who I'm gonna get. Hit him up, he hit me back in time. And then not only that, it's like I'm saying, this is a 7-day period, right?
Right.
And then he's going over it, rehearsing it to himself that quick. Sends me a couple versions on a voice memo. I'm listening to it, I'm like, dang, like blown away, like gosh. I'm like, that's perfect. Set the date. Want to come record, did all of that within a week. Within a week, yes. And so it just it showed me how to go hard and just stay focused. Like, that was something I never wrote. When I say I never wrote, I wrote a song in a day even. And I'm talking about going from finding a beat for this song,
Sure,
writing it,
sure,
recording it, finding somebody to get the hook. And then, you see what I'm saying, getting them there in time to record the hook. And then getting it mixed, getting it mastered, right? But it just let me know that, you know, God, you know, when he got his stamp on it too, he can make things happen. So, it showed me patience too. Because even if things could have gone wrong, I gotta know that it's working out for the best. Because sometimes things don't go as planned.
Yes.
And that's when I find that I can panic, when I'm learning not to do that.
I love it.
I still struggle with it, of course, but I'm learning to be like, you know, it says some things out of your control. You did all you could do.
Yes.
So if it don't work out, it's going to work out in a different way. But it did work out, though.
Yes.
Right. Now, one thing I will say about that, that one of the setbacks was that it didn't come out on my birthday. But was that a big deal? No, because I was like, shoot, it don't matter. Everybody's got born day. Like, it ain't gotta be your birthday to celebrate that song. It's like the day you was born. I made it another day. So okay, my birthday was on April 1st. Right. I'm still alive on April 2nd, April 3rd, all the way until what? July 31st it is now. We still alive, ain't we?
Yeah.
You looking back on the day you was born, right?
Right.
So
come on.
okay, it's a celebration. It's something to be grateful about. So
I love it.
You know.
It's that gratitude.
It's an anthem every day. You can play this every day you wake up, start your day. Every day.
Every day. In the morning.
Yes.
When you're going to bed.
Yes.
You know, when you with a friend, you know what I'm saying? Be
Most
your friend's
definitely.
birthday.
Before you exactly getting during the day parties or whatever.
So
When you getting ready for the club, you could maybe even be in the club listening to it, just laying back. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for the next hype anthem, but that's what gonna be. It's gonna, cause you know it's slack.
hey,
You know, so it's just a good vibe overall. It's meaningful. It's got a vibe, and but no, it helped me grow. And I see, even within the lyrics and what I talk about, is showing me like Syd, you really are starting to learn how to put songs together.
yes.
I'm growing as an artist, not just as an individual, but as an artist as well. I'm looking, like you said, it's one of your favorites. I'm pretty sure you done heard from the beginning to now, and you're hearing improvements. So it's just showing my diversity as an artist. I can flow different type of ways. I can bring, you know, different cadences and things like that. I'm just not one-sided. I'm not just always the cypher Syd or the old school hip hop Syd. So that's the difference.
Well, I like the fact that you have different dimensions to yourself, right? Just you're multi-dimensional. So you could pull from the cypher Syd. You could pull from the conscious side. You could pull from different versions of yourself. And that makes you an artist, makes you valuable. And it makes you able to really go into different realities and touch different people, right? Because you can relate to different people in so many ways because you've been through it. And it shows through your music. And that's what I respect most about it. It shows. And then your level of improvement, whether it be the time efficiency, right? It shows that. It shows your management skills. Able to manage the songs, able to get things done. These are quality, valuable skill sets that you're learning, you're improving each and every day. It's a process. If you were to look back at the old Syd, right, maybe from about a year ago, what type of advice would you tell her? Because right now, I love the investment. I love the investments that you are making. You are advancing a different person. Each and every day we have any given chance to create a different version of ourselves. And I see this different version of you and I like it. If you had a chance to go back to old Syd, what type of advice would you tell her?
To be consistent and get out of your head and just go after what you want. Stop overthinking. And that's what I do actually still today. I overthink a lot. And I'm just learning to get more in my space, get more comfortable back to where I used to be when I was younger, did as young as I did Fresh, like an old song I did. I was really in my zone, and I think I lost sight of that because with life and just going through different stages in your life and kind of seeing how social media and things like that has changed. It's changed since then. Everything's not the same. Everything's streaming. Everything's on the internet. And I had to get adjusted to the change. Like, everybody is not putting a CD in their car anymore. You know? We're not selling out the trunk anymore. There's a lot of things that have changed, and I come from that era. So I just really had to take time and sit back and kind of just strategize everything. And I'm still in the process of doing that, but I think there's not one way to do something right. Everything's different for everybody. My time now, I'm 34 now. You got younger people that might be doing things differently, right? But that's because they come from a different era. They're kind of more equipped with things. Me, I have to just stick to what's true to me and just do what I do. Don't worry about being behind. Don't worry about thinking, oh, my time should have been then, because that's what I get stuck on, because I've been doing it since I was young, right?
Yes.
And just with it, I always wondered, like, why not me? Well, Syd, you just gotta be consistent, and that's really what it comes down to. There's no certain time it can be for you. Right. I always thought that my time should have been when I was 18, when I was 20, 21. But that's not the same case for everybody. So you can't put a time frame on anything. If it's not God's plan, Or if you're not doing something a certain way, then you can stop your own blessing.
Facts.
And I think consistency plays a big factor in that, and just overthinking and being in my head. So I'm learning to just not care and just do me.
There you go. Let it free.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sense of liberation.
Exactly.
Let it go. I like it. I like it. So we are gonna reach the closing of this interview. It was a good talk, short interview. We got a lot more to talk about.
Okay.
That's gonna be the next one.
Okay.
Are there any closing statements you would like to add to your fan base, to your target audience? Any motivational quotes you would like to add to them? Anything you would like to say to close out this interview? You spoke a lot of truth.
Yeah. I just really want people to take from Born Day and know that there's a lot of depth to this song. I'm glad to see the people that have listened to it, that they're receiving it the way I intended it to be. I'm just really anxious for people to see the video. I'm really anxious for people to play the song more than anything, and just let them know that this is a setup for what's more to come. We've got a lot more on the way, so I just hope that it does what I want it to do. I really believe in this single, and I just hope everybody else does too. I think with me and Corey, we did something different for a man and a woman to come together and bring two different styles together at that, but also be able to put a concept together that's not sexualized or about violence, and that's rare in today's time. If you listen to a lot of female artists, a lot of them are talking about the same thing, and I never wanted to be that. I wanted to stand for something more. I wanted to make the type of music that I like to listen to, because when I was coming up, I listened to mostly male artists.
Right.
I had nothing against female artists. I listened to the few I listened to. The ones I listened to, I love. But on the bigger scale, you have mainly males rapping.
Yeah.
And I think it's a time for people to just be more open-minded to deeper content. We need that today because it's missing. And I feel like if people can stop putting women in a box, then they can appreciate a song like this. And I think we did something special with this. I don't even think I know we did. It's just let me change my words. Like we did. It may not get received as soon, but I look at it like this. Sometimes some of the greats, their time didn't come around until later, when everybody else, they might have slept on things for a while, and then they look back and they like, oh dang, that was. Because I know like a Nas or somebody, even if, it don't matter who it is, it could be a Pop, it could be a Biggie, people went back and then they said it was a classic later. It took some time for people to even call it that. So I know in time, people gonna look back and they gonna see what we did. The song was something special. So Born Day, coming soon. It might even already be, the video might already be out when y'all see this. Who knows? It depends on when we drop this, but the single is out on all streaming platforms. Everybody, you can go get that. Like I said, everywhere, literally everywhere. You name it. It doesn't matter what you have, it's on there.
Right.
But yeah, just be on the lookout for more to come. And I can't wait till y'all hear this. And ride to it for me. Run them streams up, because we need it.